Okay. The only problem is they're dealing with the problem on a level 1,000 times bigger. Here to explain more, Texas Governor Greg Abbott. This, you know, it's funny. When Muriel Bowser said she wanted the National Guard called up because you rightly said, okay, if Joe Biden wants illegal immigrants and he's going to aid and abet in the law breaking, he can take care of the people that he allows into the country illegally. And so you're sending them to Washington, D.C. I want every red state governor to follow your lead. And when planes drop off illegal immigrants, put them in buses and send them to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I think that it's Joe's problem. He caused it. He aided it. Why not handle it? I think everyone should do it.
Exactly right. And believe me, we have more buses headed their way as we speak right now. But, Sean, this just shows the hypocrisy of these liberal leaders up in the Northeast who think, well, that border crisis created by Joe Biden, that's fine as long as it's Texas that has to deal with it. But as soon as they have to deal with the real consequences of Biden's border-caused crisis, they're up in arms, calling for the National Guard, as you point out, dealing with just a tiny fraction of what we have to deal with every single day. We're going to keep sending those buses up there until they fully understand, and most importantly, Sean, until the Biden administration does its job to enforce the laws concerning the border.
All right, so you got their attention, and I hope that everybody follows suit, because honestly, you've been dealing with this in massive record numbers every single month, and it literally has overwhelmed your state. And at this point, if Joe Biden continues not to enforce the laws of the land, I don't think you really have any choice, because I don't think the state of Texas ought to bear the brunt of his bad policies. And I think that was the right move. Now, are you getting more and more buses? Are you going to send more and more people?
So because of the increased influx of people coming into our state, and because what the Border Patrol is doing, they're just processing the paperwork of these people coming here illegally and then dumping off these immigrants into our small local communities. We are helping out these small local communities by sending even more buses to these communities and putting these new migrants on the buses and sending them to Washington, D.C., and we're looking at other cities to send them to.
Well, New York sounds like a good one. I try and stay as far away from the city. I get in a car, I go in a building, I get back in a car, and I go home. That's it. Governor, great job as always, and we're going to follow this really closely. Also, your re-election is pivotal. I know you're not going to have a hard race, but with that said, I never take any election for granted, and you've done a great job for the people of Texas, Governor. Thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.